Good morning. It's Thursday, February 26th, 2026. Welcome to the DX Today AI Daily Brief. I'm your host. Today, NVIDIA shatters expectations again as the industry pivots hard toward agentic AI, while challengers in hardware and software race to capture market share. From Silicon Valley chip labs to automated accounting, we're tracking the shifts defining the digital economy.
NVIDIA has once again redefined the ceiling for AI hardware demand. The company reported a staggering $68.1 billion in fourth-quarter revenue, a 73% jump year-over-year. The driver remains the insatiable appetite for Hopper and Blackwell chips. But the narrative is shifting. CEO Jensen Huang explicitly declared the arrival of the agentic AI era, noting that enterprise adoption of autonomous agents is skyrocketing. This signals that the industry is moving beyond simple chatbots to complex systems capable of executing multi-step workflows, ensuring NVIDIA's hardware remains the backbone of this next computational phase.
Salesforce is proving that the agentic shift is generating real revenue. The company's autonomous platform, Agentforce, has surged to an $800 million annual recurring revenue run rate, growing nearly 170%. While total quarterly revenue beat estimates at $11.2 billion, the market reaction was tempered by a cautious outlook for fiscal 2027. The data suggests a complex environment. While the core business stabilizes, the appetite for automated AI agents is growing faster than almost any other product line in the company's history.
Perplexity is expanding the definition of search with a new product simply called Computer. Available to Mac subscribers, this reasoning engine is designed to handle complex, multi-step workflows like coding or deep research. What makes it distinct is its orchestration layer. It doesn't rely on a single model. Instead, it coordinates 19 different AI models, including Anthropic's Claude 3.7 Sonnet and OpenAI's O3 Mini, to execute tasks. It's a move that positions Perplexity not just as a search engine, but as an operating layer for generative AI tasks.
The race to build a viable alternative to NVIDIA is heating up. Chip startup Maddox has raised $500 million in a Series B round led by Jane Street. Founded by former Google TPU engineers, Maddox is taking a different architectural approach. They are developing a specialized inference chip utilizing large SRAM memory, similar to Grok's strategy. The goal is to dramatically speed up large language model processing. With a valuation now at $4 billion, investors are betting heavily that specialized silicon can carve out a significant niche against general-purpose GPUs.
Anthropic is doubling down on the concept of computer use. The safety-focused AI lab has acquired Vercept, a startup specialized in AI perception and interaction. This acquisition is a strategic move to enhance the Claude model's ability to autonomously navigate software interfaces and operate computers like a human would. As the industry pivots towards agents that can do rather than just talk, mastering the visual and interactive layer of computing is becoming the critical battleground for model developers.
Google is refining how its models perceive the digital world. The tech giant released updates to the Gemini family, introducing Agentic Vision within Gemini 3 Flash. This feature is specifically engineered to help AI agents better analyze and interact with user interfaces, addressing a key bottleneck in automation. Alongside this, Google broadened the availability of Gemini 3.1 Pro for developers. These updates underscore a wider trend, optimizing foundation models not just for text generation, but for visual understanding of screens and applications.
AMD has secured a major win in the data center wars. The company announced a strategic partnership with Meta to deploy up to 6 gigawatts of compute power using AMD's EPYC CPUs and Instinct GPUs. This agreement represents a significant diversification for Meta, which, like many hyperscalers, is seeking to reduce reliance on a single hardware supplier. For AMD, it is a validation of their Instinct line as a viable alternative for training and inference at the massive scale required by social media giants.
While massive data centers dominate headlines, the edge computing market is attracting significant capital. Dutch startup Accelera AI has secured $250 million in Series B funding. The capital will be used to scale Metis, their AI hardware platform designed for efficiency. Axelera is positioning itself as a power-efficient alternative to traditional GPUs for industrial applications and computer vision tasks. This funding round highlights the growing demand for processing AI workloads locally on devices rather than sending data back to the cloud.
Baidu's pivot to generative AI is showing tangible financial results. In its latest earnings report, the Chinese tech giant revealed that revenue from its AI cloud business has surged, with AI-specific applications now contributing over $1.4 billion annually. The traction of its ErnieBot is a central component of this growth. Despite broader economic challenges, this data point confirms that enterprise adoption of generative AI models is gaining serious momentum in the Chinese market, parallel to trends seen in the West.
Investors continue to pour money into specialized AI agents. Basis, a startup automating accounting workflows, has raised $100 million in a Series B led by Accel. This round values the company at $1.15 billion. Basis creates agents capable of handling complex financial tasks, representing the vertical AI thesis, where models are fine-tuned for specific industries rather than general-purpose use. The valuation reflects a high conviction that accounting and finance are among the sectors most ripe for autonomous disruption.
The intersection of AI and robotics is seeing renewed interest. Startup RLWRLD has closed a $26 million funding round to develop what they call robotics foundation models. Unlike models trained in simulation, RLWRLD trains its systems directly in real-world industrial environments. The objective is to solve the sim-to-real gap that often hinders robot deployment. By training on messy, physical reality, the company aims to create robots that can adapt to industrial settings with the fluidity of digital agents.
C3.ai continues to leverage its position in the federal and defense sectors. Reporting fiscal third-quarter results, the enterprise AI provider posted revenue of $53.3 million. CEO Thomas Siebel emphasized strong traction specifically within government contracts for their generative AI suite. This report aligns with a broader trend of public sector and defense agencies accelerating their adoption of AI tools to modernize logistics, analysis, and operational planning, providing a stable revenue base for established enterprise players. That's the briefing for today. As the definition of computer use evolves and silicon flows into new architectures, we'll be here to connect the dots. For DX Today, stay curious.